These two cards are exactly the same except for one thing: contrast. One has high contrast and the other is low contrast, and it completely changes where your eye goes first. Which one stands out more to you? Let's test the power of color. Hi, I'm Jodi Reinert, and this is my weekly Power of Color video series where we change the color, not the design. Today we're testing high contrast versus low contrast and why contrast might just be the thing that makes or breaks your card. Take a look at these two. Same design, same layout, same die cut, same sentiment. The only thing I changed was the contrast between the colors. But here's where things get really interesting. This one sits right in the middle. So now we have high, medium, and low contrast. This is what contrast really looks like on a spectrum. High contrast means your colors are very different from one another. A light against a dark color, bold separation. Your eye knows exactly where to look. Low contrast, on the other hand, means your colors are very similar. There's very soft differences. They're almost blended. Nothing jumps forward on this card except for that high contrast ribbon and greeting. But the background here, the card base and the die, those are very, very blended. This one in the middle is a lovely balance of both. I'm going to show you how I created this design. And as you're watching, notice the design isn't what's doing the work here. It's the color contrast. Let's go ahead and make one of these cards. I'm going to start with the Berry Burst card base. We're going to obviously be doing the high contrast card. And then what does all the work here with the high contrast is using a couple of dies from this package. It's called Forever Florals dies, and you can see all of the different dies that come in the package. I'm using 2 of them on this card. This one is lots of intricate detail, and that will go on soft seafoam cardstock. So I'll run that through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then we get this beautiful detailed die cut. Now, I'm noticing that there are just a few up here of the centers that didn't pop out. So I'm using my handy dandy little tool to just poke those out. That will just let the Berry Burst color come through every possible spot. Okay, I think we're good there. And now I want to take my ribbon and set it across here. And what I do is just gently attach it on the back of this piece. So I'm just going to flip this over and then kind of tack it down. And I'll do that with my regular adhesive. I'm just going to put some adhesive here and then grab that little tiny end. I can't cut too much because I don't want you to see the ribbon in all of the little holes there. So it's got to be a pretty tight fit. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Just put some adhesive there and kind of fold it over. Okay, let's see from the front. Does it look okay? Think so. All right, now you can imagine to attach this to the card base, this is not going to work. I'm going to need some liquid glue. And so I am going to do the little kindergarten rule of a dot does a lot. I am barely squeezing. I'm just touching all around. I'm going to do the perimeter and then go in and get some of the detail too. Okay, there's a decent amount on there now. I'm just going to gently take it. Try not to get glue on my fingers. And just center it on the card base and gently press it down all around. What's almost easier is just to flip it, and then I can be a little more aggressive in rubbing on there because I'm not worried about catching my finger on any of that detailed die. So I'll give it some firm pressure, and then we can simply finish up with the greeting. So I took this die also that was in that same set, and the greeting, what is that set? With you in mind. So it's got great all occasion greetings, And this one says best wishes. I think it would make a great wedding card, but I'm sure there's lots of occasions that you could use this. So best wishes. And then I'm going to attach that with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And we'll center it right here in that opening. And then the very last thing is to add some of these Pearls of Beauty. They are just gorgeous. I'm going to just peel some of these off and add a few kind of to the center of some of the flowers on the background die. Go up like that too. Just one other quick little tip. You can also use the tool that I used to poke those out and kind of get underneath, and it will stick to it, and you can place your embellishment like that. So sometimes it's nice to use this to place your embellishments as well. Okay, now let's look at these again, side by side. This one, your eye goes straight to that contrast, to the focal point of the greeting. You really see the dynamic of that background contrast to the die. This one just feels softer and calmer. The only thing that stands out here is the ribbon in the greeting. It's a much more delicate balance in the background. Now, I'm going to put all three of them here, the high, medium, and low contrast. Which one do you notice first? And that's the power of contrast. The same design, the same layout, a completely different visual impact. If you love seeing how colors transform a design, I'm building an entire playlist of these experiments, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. It's the same design, but a completely different look. That's the power of color.